Why do I hear someone mining? Anyways, welcome to the Factorio, the community Factorio server. Who is mining? Who's here? Who's here? Who's okay? Why did you stop as soon as I said who's mining? Why did you stop as soon as I said who's mining? Who is that? Who is that? Raise your hand right now. Raise your hand. It's you. I did not commit the murder. Okay, thank you. You have completed the joining requirements. Welcome to the Discord server. Or welcome to the community Factorio server. There's a couple of rules that you need to follow. If you want to join this server, we all know Factorio. I'm not going to explain it. The rules are in the Discord server itself. You have to go there to find the connection details, as well as the server IP and stuff. You must follow the rules. This chatter has followed one of the most important rules. I'm not going to tell you what the context is. I'm also going to let you all know the person that I emailed on Fiverr, the Scrum Master that I emailed to like join us on this session today, they blocked me. So we're not gonna get the Scrum Master either, because apparently they don't want to play games. Like they mean serious business. And then I was trying to explain it to him, and then he was like, "Are you a startup?" And I was like, "No, I'm a streamer, streaming a game called Factorio." And he's like, "Oh, is this like a streaming tech startup?" And then I was like, "No, dude, here's my channel." Then he blocked me. He blocked me after seeing my channel. So maybe I'm the problem, and nobody loves me. Anyways, welcome to we're gonna be playing some Factorio today. We're gonna be building all of this up together. And as you can see, please, okay, you know what? Drop here. You know what? Since there's no chest, drop the offering. You know what it is. Drop the offering. You know what you have to drop. It says so inside the Discord. Imagine there's a chest here. Where is the donation box? That's a good point. I can make one now. Okay, here's the that's the donation box. Put it inside the box now. I'm watching the contents. Open the box. You open the box. We came. You would block me too. 8. Wait, did I say 8 or did I say how much did I say? What did I say again? Let's see. What's the requirement? Okay, well you gave extra. That means you are now promoted to honorary minion of sorts, like an honorary minion. You don't know how to split stacks. Don't worry, that's a late game tech that you won't learn until you're 20 hours in. We're gonna be building some things here. As you may notice, there's no stuff that we built the entire time last time. There's a reason for that. It's because it doesn't exist here. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be building everything back from scratch. As always, too, I turn off the music because the music is fairly nonsensical and doesn't really sound like at least interesting for what we're trying to do. It's a very chill game, so I decided to bring a very chill video game music playlist instead. The VOD viewers don't hear this; you have to play your own. But you know, until then, for everyone else live, you have to hear it. VOD viewers get voice quality. Oh, you thought you promoted to the intern? Oh, I mean. They could be an intern, you know. They could be. You know what's weird about this? There are no roles actually. There's only like an admin role. They only know how to half things, but they don't know how to cut specific amounts. That's okay. Don't worry. You won't learn until like maybe 20 hours in. However, I'm going to give you all a tutorial today. Okay, so imagine. Look at my model, bottom right. Okay, look at me. Look, I'm your boss. And I'm here to teach you how to play Factorio today, okay? Every good factory starts off with one key ingredient. Free labor. So we got that checked. Free labor is already here, so this is good. So listen, step number 1, free labor, that's a win in my books, all right? This factory, it's going to see great success. Step 2, however, is a lot more difficult. Step 2 is going to require a lot of iron, so get smacking, buddy. Or actually, come over here. I need you to do something very important. Follow me. I'm going to teach you how to pick things up off of a belt. So these belts, it's kind of nonsensical, but you can't left click on a belt because it just tells you if it's working or if it's not working, which is funny because it's like, I know it's working by the way it's looking. Like I don't need to left click on a belt to know if it's working. Like I see it working. I don't need to know if it's broken. I know it's working. So it's a thing appears to be all in capacity. You are correct, factory worker. God, this is what I'm talking about. This is a go-getter. This employee right here is a go-getter. He's a fucker. Here, look. Okay, so what you're going to do is you want to clear capacity is you stand on the belt, you stand over the thing you want to pick up, and you press the F button. Unless you have a different keyboard. Let's say you have Azerty, then Godspeed, I don't know. But you press the F button to pick up a bunch of coal from the belt. That's right, exactly. So imagine, before we used to send kids into the coal mine, now we don't have to. We send like adults to to the entrance to pick up the coal from the kids that like mined it before they died. So now you got to bring it back over here. Coal, like any fuel source, is used for all kinds of things. You have a quartz Z. Oh, God help me. Why is it quartz Z? And you got to fill up all these things that need fuel with fuel. So, for instance, this smelter here, this smelter, stone furnace, you can left click on it, and you can actually just shift and left click the coal to put it into the slot of the burner itself. And then you're golden. Then this thing will start producing iron plates for us. Iron plates are one of the most key ingredients. It's what makes those belts. It's what makes these mining tools. It's not what makes these light poles, but it's what's going to be needed when we build turrets, because the aliens are actually really close to us. So, it's gonna be hell for us. Anyways, what we need to do now, as you can imagine, is it's kind of annoying to carry coal, right? It's why we stopped sending kids to the coal mine, because life insurance costs too much. And by the way, if you die in this server, I'm pretty sure all your stuff drops and you only have like 2 minutes to pick it up. So be very wary. If you look on your mini-map, on the bottom right of the mini-map, there are aliens there, okay? So be really careful not to bother them. But if you press M and open your map, you see a slowly expanding red square of influence, okay? In a game like Civilization, this is the power of your civilization. In Factorio, this is pollution. This is greenhouse gases, okay? We are emitting greenhouse gases at an astounding rate, and if it ever touches the aliens, they wake up, they smell the delicious greenhouse gases, and they say, I want some more of that, and they run towards us. So, be wary of that. They're a bit like the Zerg. So instead, what we need to do is we need to put a bunch of safety things around us, some turrets. This is more training than you got when you worked at Amazon. Wait, it's so true. You love that the note to tell me it's working is also smaller and less obvious than the Yeah, right? It's like it's so tiny that it's like, I don't know if it's actually worth it. So what we need to do here, and you can actually see a bit of this design over here. There's a little tool over here called an inserter. You see, an inserter is very interesting. Well, a burner inserter. There's different kinds of inserters, and you can see all the kinds that you can make by pressing the E button on your keyboard. These are all the things that you can build. Inserters, much like their name suggests, take something from somewhere and inserts it somewhere else. And you have different types of things to build as well. Transport belts obviously push things on like belts. You have your chests, which hold things. And, if you got a lot of chests, then, you're well endowed. You have pipes, which are here to carry liquid. But the key things that you need to worry about are the inserters, and on the second tab of your production tab, your different tools. So your mining drills as well as your burners, okay? Right now, we only have access to a stone furnace. That's because technologically, we're at the same level as, Planet of the Apes? Basically that. Like, they're starting from like scratch, right? Like they just gained sentience, now they know what's going on. We're at that level. That's why the stone furnace doesn't work off of electricity. No, it works off of coal. The inserter is doing a great job. It can just pick things up and drop things into somewhere else. This includes coal. So if you go over here to the boiler, for instance, which boils water to make steam that's pumped from the offshore pump that we put into a steam engine to make electricity that we then pipe into our electrical poles to enter our electrical network. It's putting the coal inside the boiler. If you left click on the boiler, you can see actually the amount of coal inside. This lets it run and build electricity. We'd like to have the same for the inserter. So what we need to do is we need to have a similar setup. We need to run these belts all the way back up to our furnace, all the way back up, and we need to then make it an inserter to pull the coal into the belt. The problem is that you need iron plates to make transport belts. So get cracking, intern. Get going, intern. Let's see you make some stuff. I've only got 40 and I don't think it's gonna reach. Oh, and then if you ever see anything in the way, say like a healthy tree or like rocks, just smash it up. Like it doesn't, you know what I mean? Like nature exists to serve man. You know what I mean? Well, humanity in general. Nature exists to serve humanity, not the other. Okay, well now we don't have anything. Okay, well we need to grab some plates pronto. I'm gonna clear the community chest because I need to know who's donated and like who's like not. And you can go inside here and you can actually pick up the items, the iron plates from the stone furnace. So you can they made belts. They're learning. It's working. It's working. The instructions are working. Okay, good. Now you need to make a burner inserter And then we're gonna talk about copper after. You just want to watch Megan ride the belt like a roller coaster for the rest of the stream. I mean, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make an office that's just me on the belt. So basically, there's gonna be two belts, right? One is for like, well, two belt systems. One is for like the work, the logistics, the things going on. The other is just for me to monitor and like be like a manager, right? Because like micromanagement is so cool. Instead of serve one specific man, let the intern have some fun. No, the intern has to work. They did it! I don't think this guy's an intern anymore. I think this guy's a junior level. This guy's pretty good at this logistics business. You're very stinky. Stick thing will like be stinky thing. You sound just like my friend. Anyways, good job. Congratulations. You're now a junior employee. However, you may notice a problem. Once the belt kind of stops, it just kind of stops, right? And it stops at the very end. Let's say we put some things over here, down here, or over there, in that corner, over there. At some point, you'll have a backup of coal at the end that isn't being used at a good solid rate, but is instead being lost in the system. It doesn't get fed back into the system. So your next step is to connect it back into the main primary belt itself at the source of the belt where we're going to next. So you need to go back to the beginning of the belt, route this bad boy to connect it with the beginning of the belt so it forms a loop. And then I'm going to show you the next cool step, which is the copper. And then from there on, the game is basically the same, except we have to build a turret like ASAP. I actually think there should be statistics. We were making, okay, let me just tabulate this. Sorry, chat. Let me just tabulate this. We have 16, and then so the tiles are taking up. So the grass is eating 8 meters of pollution every minute. We're producing 20 meters of pollution every minute. Every map tile is about, let's say, like 5 meters. The aliens are going to arrive in 30 minutes. So we have 30 minutes to get to a turret. We need like 1 million belts. Yep. So the early game is primarily dictated by belts. And then we need to think about science. So forget the belts. You don't need the belts yet. You know what I mean? Like, the truth is, we need turrets. On the bottom left, you can see your character sheet. You should have ammo. How do you shoot? I don't know. I'm trying to remember the button. So if, just in case, stand far away from me because I'm going to shoot you. You might want to stand far away because I'm going to shoot you. Oh, we have another player. Shoot is space. Oh, shoot is space? Listen, I don't know what computer you have a Quit Z keyboard, buddy. It's not the same for me. Where's my shoot button? Shoot selected. Oh, it's C. C? Anyways, yeah, there's full PvP on. So you could theoretically shoot each other just fine. Oh, it auto aims at the closest enemy. Oh, you're right. Oops. Okay, well, I shot the belt. Oops. So we have a gun, but that's not really going to serve us for very, very long, right? Well, welcome, new intern. Remember the rules, intern. You have 30 minutes to fulfill the rules of the Factorio server. 30 minutes. And we only have about 9 bullets, like 9 magazines or clips, whatever they call them. So we need to know how to make a turret. The problem is that if you go to the final tab of your building screen, of your crafting screen, you may notice that there's no such thing as a turret. You can make armor and ammo, but like, we're humans. We're lazy, right? What did Bill Gates say? He would hire the lazy person over the hardworking person because they know how to build a mean turret. And do you know how to build a mean turret? I don't. You gotta do science. On the top right, or you press T, you open the research screen. This is where the magic is. Everything revolves around science. Despite what people may tell you, everything comes from science and ends at science. And we need to do science in order to blast some aliens. I'm going to start the gun turret research. And I don't know if it actually starts it for all of us or if we do different research. Oh, I think it starts it for all of us. But now that we're doing this, you may notice that it has a cost to it. You need to build automation science packs, which are in the third tab, the intermediate products crafting tab, which require copper plates, which are made in very much the same way. You take copper ore, you put it inside of a furnace, and you do it. As well as iron gear wheels, which you have to build yourself on the third tab. Or you can go to the second tab, and, well, you have to do a research first, but you can build a thing called automation that has a factory that allows you to build your own things that automatically craft things for you. And then when you have the science, because the only way for you to build the science packs, well, you can do it by hand, but like, do you really want to do science by hand? Like, we have JMOL for a reason, right? You do it in once you have the science packs, you have to put them inside of a lab, which you also have to build with copper and iron plates. Oh my god, you actually did it. Oh. Aw, frick. It's okay, it's fine. We can just do a little remodeling. It's okay. You know what? Remember, everyone is free to remodel here. Also, I want to let you all know the new intern, has said the magic phrase. Thank you. Now I'm gonna check the chest. Whoa! Intern. The chest is kind of empty here. Do you know what you're doing, intern? The chest feels kind of empty, and there's nothing inside here. Come on. That's exactly what Bill Gates said. Exactly. It's word for word, bar for bar. That's exactly what he said. Intern, do you even know what an iron ore is? I had to speak to HR. The people that were hiring, I swear. They come in saying, oh, I'm a logistics expert. I can build a factory. They know nothing. They know nothing about iron and copper and, like, science packs and, like, turrets. God. I'm working with amateurs. You don't, in fact, know what you're doing. Okay, well, come over here. You know what? The other chatter knew how to mine things, which I was very impressed by. Come over here. Follow me. You follow my character, and I'm going to guide you towards an iron ore field. You can hover over things, and you can mine them by right-clicking. This goes for everything, including the belts that you see, the power lines, all this other good stuff. Okay? So I want you to do the task by mining this iron ore and doing the task that I won't talk about live, because it's a bit of a secret task. Hover over the ore. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, swing that. Yeah, swing that shit. Oh, yeah. Hey, buddy. Listen, both of you can't be green. All right? One of you has to choose to be green. One of you has to choose to be not green. Wait, why am I green? I'm changing my color. Color, I don't know, 192.16.2. There we go. You would hire the lazy person, not the hard-working person to build a mean turret. Exactly. Because do you really want to be inside of a turret 24/7? Like, no, it's cramped inside there. It's not fun. Anyways, we need to start working on getting copper stuff, and we need to start working on science. So what we need to do is we need to build an electric mining drill. Well, we need a stone furnace to mine the copper. To smelt the copper in order to get it done. We already have a mining drill over here that's run on electricity. So it is actually hooked up, but we don't have a furnace in the front. Actually, I have like 5 furnaces. I don't know why. But as you see, we now need to fill it up with coal. And I think we shouldn't use a burner inserter. We should use an electronic inserter, which is a whole different thing that you have to make using copper plates and iron plates. The song right now, what's it from again? Animal Crossing, 7 p.m. I think every time this song has come on, I've always said the same thing, where it's like the way that the song makes you feel like stressed out. It's like funny the way that it makes you feel stressed out. Like, it makes you feel like, oh no, like things are really, like, you only have like 2 hours left before the grocery store closes, and it's like, oh no, I gotta get things like done. It's really good. Anyways, we're going to make an inserter that's electronic. Okay, so it's weird to sort of tell how this works. So basically, at the bottom of these like crafting items, right, it says what does it consume, and as well as like various other stats. So for instance, this burner inserter consumes burnable fuel. Burnable fuel has the downside of creating pollution. And as I said before, the more pollution we have, the tastier we are to the aliens. We have about 27 minutes left, I think. However, if you use things that consume electricity, then the only pollution that you have is around your steam engine, which is sort of like the thing that pumps up the water and turns it into steam. You know, like the way that Thomas Edison, envisioned initially. So the more electricity that we use, the better, presumably. And it's easier, because think about it. If you only have electric things, you don't need to route the coal. Stop streaming! Stressed out? This song makes you feel relaxed. I feel internally... It's funny because you say that, because I feel stressed out thinking about this song in the way that it's like make me go like, oh no, like things are happening. In the meantime, I'm going to be doing something here. Now, you may notice that so far, we just put like stone furnaces in front of the drills, right? That's cool and all, but the problem is that if you want to do the stone furnace, you need to have access to coal. So actually, it's kind of a hassle to bring the coal all the way up to some random copper site just to have the furnace there. So I'm going to move all the furnaces down, and I'm going to build a line to get all these resources elsewhere. And then I'm gonna say this out loud, and I'm not gonna say any particular person, but it's a bit like a work meeting, where you say a task that you need done out loud, and you hope that someone is willing to do it for you. Wait. There's a donation. Oh, you have to shift left click to put it inside the chat. Oh, I saw 31. You're a man after my pockets. You're a chatter after my pockets. Welcome to the new intern. You are now a junior employee. You skipped the ranks just because you donate extra. I know that's an untold rule. I didn't explain it, but yes, if you donate more iron ore, you get a higher rank. And what's funny, and I was talking about this earlier with a friend of mine, this iron field is not infinite. So if you press M on your map and you hover over it, it says that there's 431,000 iron ore here. And you might think, oh, that's a lot of iron ore, man. Like that's a ton. No, it goes away really fast. So at some point when this runs out, some poor new chatter is going to spawn beside the spaceship, and they have to run for like 30 minutes to find new iron ore because there's no iron ore around us. It's probably the funniest thing that's going to happen from that rule is that the more that we play, the worse of a new player experience there is. Anyways, I'm going to make some things happen here. So the thing that I'm going to tell you to do, that I neglected to tell you, sorry, is that I'm going to want to ask all of you to build a belt going... not a belt. I'm going to ask you to prepare some belts to go to a section where we're going to make a bunch of furnaces, okay? I'm going to name this the hot rod zone, okay? This is where we burn all of our stuff. So this is where we make all of our plates, all right? And you need to think about this, okay? One of these is for iron. The other is for copper plates. And you need to think about taking the ingredients inside and pulling them out. So this is a test, okay? You have two things that have to go inside. One coal and one ore, and out comes a plate. And you need to design the belts in a way that you can pick everything up, put it inside, and have zero overlap, and not cause any issues with anything else. You're free to move these anywhere you want, but I want you to think about this configuration as I build a bunch of belt systems to move things around. Because, oh god, we're running out of time. The aliens are coming. The aliens are gonna kill us. Excuse me, don't shush me. Yeah, exactly. Tell them, chat. Tell them not to shush you. Tell them not to say things to you, to say things like that to you ever again. Okay, I didn't realize what they said. It's kind of funny though. The fact that they pulled out the "Wide Among Us" gay sex out of nowhere. Oh man, that is my favorite emote. What's crazy is that at some point that emote was almost banned, right? I can't believe you're still doing chat. You're free. You don't have to do manual labor. Chat, we have technology. Chat. You're allowed to use technology to increase your productivity. You don't have to mine anymore. Chat, it's free. You're free now. You can build a mining drill, and you can build a mining drill. You can build a mining drill, and you can build a mining drill like I've done over here, and you can use it. Why are they still mining? Oh no, I've broken them. Oh no, I've broken the chatter. Chat. The mining was a step one. It wasn't meant to be a step forever. Please, I'm begging you, please use technology. We have technology for a reason. We built technology for the sake of being able to do things, chat. We did this because we needed to. We used technology to better. Why is one person mining? We have one person mining over here, learning how to mine. There's no need to mine. We have technology. We have another person thinking about how to make the belts. Oh, but they're doing it. They're doing it. Wait, they're actually getting. They're getting the configuration. It's working. See that? This is what I call a learning moment, right? You know the reading rainbow? Very similar concept, but for learning. Oh no. The loop may have bamboozled us. Wait, actually no, the loop is fine, but my mine is in a bad spot. I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna fix the coal line while you guys figure out what to do. What happened to our miner? Oh! What did you do to the ship? What did you do to the ship? Why is the ship missing 5 health? What have you done? Why did you shoot the ship? Why did you shoot the ship? Why did you shoot me? I'm missing 5 health. I'm in pain. You blasted my arm off. I'm not gonna make it. Tell my wife I love her. What happened to our miner? Okay, that's just fact. See, but the joke, right? See, It's why it's funny, because it's like Minecraft, like the joke is that we're all miners, right? In this server, we're all miners. Everybody loves miners. Everybody loves mining here. Everybody loves to mine here. This is a mining zone. Here you go, chat. Here is a better loop for your coal, because I'm sorry, I failed you. And I neglected to realize that the loop for the coal wasn't going to work the way that it was. And so the loop is going to work here. You know, according to the emotes, you would rather not see. Good choice, good choice. How come I can't smelt this? Oh, yes. You can't make iron plates by hand. You have to do it inside of a furnace. Well, I'm going to commandeer one random furnace. This is just a placeholder furnace for now. We need to melt these. What about that one? That's a good emote. If you could see that emote, you would... I think you would love that one emote. It's a really good emote. No, obviously the difficulty here is that we do need to somehow bring the coal back into the machines. So it's going to be interesting. Anyways, other chatter. Do you need a tutorial? Do you need your own tutorial? Or are you good? You found the shoot button. So, honestly, it's pretty impressive. I don't know what I did wrong. Where did I go wrong? Why do they keep trying to mine with their hands? Why do they keep trying to work with their hands? I don't understand. Chat, we have technology. Chat, we have technology. I'm begging you, put the pickaxe down. Chat, I'm begging you. Please, I'm begging you. We have technology. We have technology. I'm begging you, please. We can just build a drill. Scoop it up with your fucking hands. Scoop it. Don't scoop it with your hands. We have technology. You know what's the funniest part too is like, look, they're strafing all the ore. They're clicking in different directions to distribute the amount of mining that they're doing. Where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? Oh man, where did I go wrong? They're gonna fire me. I couldn't do it. They're gonna fire me. Oh, they're gonna fire me. Can I add the comb over to my model? No, because it hits too close to home. I'm gonna veto that. It hits way too close to home. It's gonna hurt me emotionally. Now think about this line, chat. There are 2 inputs and there are 3 outputs. It's going to be hard to fit them all in, but I think once you get it, it's going to be nice. Because then, we're golden. The intern is going to fire me. No, I'm going to get fired by my real boss, the space aliens, which are coming in 24 minutes, probably. You encourage this by promoting them for giving you iron. You're right. You're actually right. I should have encouraged them to, like, you know... I should have encouraged them by promoting them only when they gave me, like, I don't know, like, money. Anyways, please... I'm just kidding. I was gonna say, please... Just stop the mining! I'm begging you, please! I'm begging you! Put the pickaxe down! Where are you putting all this iron? Open up your pockets. Open up your pockets. How much iron do you have in your pockets? You type in chat. Type how much iron you have. Maybe they're not even listening. Maybe they've like gone fully into the game, like they're fully immersed, like they're living their life as if they are like a miner, right? I gotta make sure that /ban Dr. Disrespect. I had to make sure, you know, I had to make sure that it was already done. They have 90. How do you know? How do you know? All right, don't worry, chat. This is just a small exam. 50 plus 39 iron. How long have you been right-clicking? Do you have an auto-clicker? What's going on? Maybe they're craving for the mines. Maybe they are craving for the mines. Maybe you're right. Maybe we do need to have a space where people can just like right-click mines the entire day. It's a bit like an idle game, right? Because that's fun. It says above their head. Does it? Oh, you fooled me. Do you know why? Because my IQ is below 90, so I fell for it. Oh, you did it! Oh my god, you're actually doing it. You actually got the line going. Now think about how to extract it, and think about how to get everything in automatically. See, this is the ultimate test. If you can fully automate this, this, if you can automate this particular bit, then you're basically both in, right? How this? You chatter number 2. You have to deal. Okay, well, they've already done it. Look, they even have electronic inserters. Yo. How about this? I have a new role for you. Chatting number 2, follow me. I have a new job for you. It's a very important job that also coincides with this, actually. So I'm going to need you to help me do something here. Well, help all of us, actually. I'm going to need you to set up as many lines of mines as we can, because we need to up production to the max, to the absolute max. We are going to need mines all over the place. I want a miner on every single corner of this planet. Oh shit, I broke the belts. So follow me, chat. I'm going to need you to be the miner person. Come here. You are going to learn how to build... Oh no, put the belt back. Put the belt back. Put the belt back. Put the belt back now! Oh no, I'm sorry. I almost killed you. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, that actually does so much damage. Where'd you put it? Why is it over there? Well, how would you know? They're an idiot. Idiot telepathy. Thanks, mods. You're welcome, mods. Here, what you're gonna need is this. I need you to build a bunch of electric mining drills. And I need you to cover every square inch of these fields with mining drills. All of them. You press E to open up your inventory to know what to craft, and look at the ingredients that you need. You need iron plates and you need copper plates, okay? I'm going to need you guys to figure all of this out, okay? So one chatter deals with this, another chatter deals with that, and when you need help from the proctor, imagine I'm the proctor. Ask me for help. In the meantime, I'm gonna go repair the things that we shot because everything's broken. I'm gonna go repair like most of everything here. Everything's broken. Oh god, it's all falling apart. Why did I give you guys guns? Why did we give why was the default gear coming into the industry like a gun? What even is my job if you let them do anything themselves? You've just touched on the dilemma of why even have a manager. Like you've really just touched on the ultimate question to ask your manager on a daily basis. Can you please put the gun away? Do you know what I'm here for? Gun safety training. I'm here to make sure that nobody blows someone else's head off. I'm here to make sure that no one dies. Oh yeah, so the inserters can put things in. But the inserters actually have a second function. The inserters can actually pull things out as well. So if you make an electric in the inserter, what you can do is you can actually use it to pull things out of a building, say from your furnace, into something else. And what you can do there is then you can put like a belt down and it'll like bring things through. That's probably the one thing that I missed in terms of like what to like teach. God tier Fable music. I agree. I think Fable still to this day has really good music. Why is he still talking? Mods, ban him. do it, chat. Shoot him. No, please don't shoot me. But now you see the gist of this game. To those of you who feel like you're going to not make it, I want you to know you're right, and it's time for you to leave. Kidding. You can stay for as long as you want. And look, I'm actually going to do something. Look, I'm actually going to help them build things. Look. I'm even going to help them figure out the layout, right? I have an eye for design, right? They call me capital D because my D is massive. So my D is massive. So what we're going to do is I'm going to teach them how to expand lines to make something cool here. You cutted the power supply is what you did. Okay, well, I was hoping that no one would like know this. And what I'm going to do too is I'm going to separate these into 2 different segments too. So your hard work was appreciated and it was actually good, but there's a bit more that we can do here to optimize this. So look here. Look. So first off, do you see this? Now look at this. Now you never have to come back to put the put the coal inside, and you never have to come back to pull the iron plates out. It's all automatic. Chatters, I want you to figure out how to get all this back into storage. Because I don't know what the storage is going to be. But I want you to know we have about 22 minutes until the alien strike. Although our pollution has stayed at a constant stable rate, so I think we're going to be okay. Godspeed. And what I'm going to show you all is how to double this up and get the get this stuff going. You have the strong feeling that I played this game far too often. You're not wrong, and I'm afraid to admit that on some level, because it means that you know how much I've really lost. Those are really long 22 minutes. We don't count here. The counting is a sort of an optional thing that we do in this channel. I tend not to count so that people aren't afraid of the process, right? Because I think if you count too often, people think like you need math to like join this like server, and that's not true, right? Like you don't need math to join this like server. Oh, you know what we actually need to research? We need to research logistics, because you may know it's a problem. Our belts are gonna overlap, and you can research a belt type that goes underneath and like over. Anyways, we need science. You guys have any copper plates or no? Does anybody here? I'm gonna teach you guys how to do science with your hands, like actually with your hands. In the chest, I'm going to leave you some goods. I want you to take half each, only half each, or actually here, yeah, just take half copper plate and then half iron. Okay, someone took all the iron plates. Okay, someone also took all the copper plates. Okay. Okay, here we go. Yeah, good. Okay, so now, when you press E and you go into intermediate products, there's a thing called a science pack. The red science pack. I want you guys to craft a science pack, and I'm going to make a science facility. I'm going to make a science facility so that we can do science. Oh, shoot, we have no more copper plates. Well, it's fine. We can do this. It's fine. Just a bit of an oopsie. I can smelt that. Don't worry. We can make a science facility. That science facility is important. You have to put the science pack inside the science inside of the lab. Sorry, inside of the lab. That's the only way to conduct research. Because we're Neanderthals. We can't think with our heads. We must think inside of a building. It's like, you guys ever hear about work from home? You guys ever hear about remote work? Basically, remote work is a lie, and you need to be inside of a lab to maximize your knowledge gain. It's why we're building a lab to do science in, because you can't do science remotely. It's impossible to do science remotely, as proven by this game. So I'm building you all a place of employment. Which one of you built an iron chest? Why did you build an iron chest when there's a perfectly usable wooden chest beside the iron chest? Why did you build a pipe? All right, whoever has science, whoever has been building science and not pipes and stuff, I want you to put it inside this building. This is your new office. I know it looks a bit small. Looks a bit run down. I know it's got a lot of like weird like rust on it and stuff, and it's got like strange things. But look, see the red? See the science? Oh, it's going. Oh, the science is going, chat. Now, you may notice that one science is not enough. In fact, if you look at the progress bar, there's no way it's enough. In fact, if you hover over the science technique, the research that we're doing, it takes 20 science. So the time on the left, the time on the right of the science pack tells you how long each one takes, and you need 20 of them to commit the entire research. So I need all of you to think very hard. Why should you oil up? Stop telling me to oil up. The bot is broken, and it's so funny every time. What mustache did you rip the face off of? You don't really want to know. It's more like head hair. No, it's definitely a mustache. I just didn't crop it well. Do it. Oil up with us. Oil up. Let's see that science going, chat. Let's see that science going as I figure out how to fix this. Oh God, there's no electricity. Why is there no chat? Why is there no electricity? What happened? Okay, so sometimes electricity fails, and then you need to follow the power line back to the source to know what happened to the power line. So let's see what happened to the blackout monk ass. Oh, do you see the problem? Okay, so this is the problem here. Sometimes machines aren't the smartest thing. Sometimes they're too slow. Look at the arm. Look at the arm. Look at the way that it's moving. Chat. It's trying its hardest to grab that coal, but it just can't get it. The solution here is we extend the belt by one, because I built this poorly. What happened? Oh no, chat. We have caused a problem here. You may have noticed that there's a bit of a problem here. You need electricity to mine coal, but the machine, the boiler, needs coal. So if you run out of electricity, you then need to manually get coal in order to put it back inside the machine, because there's no more electricity. It's like a chicken and the egg problem. It's the same thing. You think that that you'll pass. Don't worry. Oiling up is a great family activity. Oh, someone built a second mine. Someone built a second mine. I'm proud of you. Whoever did that, good job. Sorry, that statement from Nightbot really, like, it really needs a lot. Why are you mining by hand? I'm begging you. There are 2 mines on the. There are literally 2 mines right there. You built another mine and then you go back to mining by hand. Why do you do this? You think I can't see you because I'm far away? No, the map system lets us share vision. What's wrong with you? I'm working with amateurs here. I'm working with amateurs. All right, listen. We have got to make this science, okay? We are living like Neanderthals. Now there are 3 mines. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. There are now 3 mines in progress, one of which is actually generated by human labor. Oh, man, that's funny. That's actually funny. Uh-oh, what's this? Type H to get the commands. Okay, well, we'll ignore that little thing there. I don't know what I pressed, but you see what we're going to do here. We need to loop this belt around so that all the coal comes back inside as well. And I've got 10 science building in my pocket. You may be surprised, but my pocket can hold a lot of science, chat. Science I science everywhere. On the walls, on the ceilings, on the... What did Bill Gates say? I don't want to hire the hard worker. I want to hire the lazy engineer. Look at this. Look at this. This is next level lazy engineering. This is amazing. They started from down here, rode the belt all the way up, waited till they got to the location, and then they fixed it when they got there. We might have the laziest employees. We might have the laziest employees in the entire world. I've never seen such beautiful engineering in my life. Amazing, fantastic, good job. While over here, we have somebody living in like 1762, mining by hand. By hand. Your cities are surrounded by electronic mines and they insist I must go into the mines by hand. Oh, God. This is a disaster. We're never going to make it to stop the aliens. Guys, we have 27 minutes left until the aliens get here. We have 27 minutes. The aliens are going to kill us. We got to be careful, chat. We have to be careful. Oh, God, that's funny. That is hilarious. Oh, Jesus. That's very efficient. German approval. Your fellow German has approved of you, Chad. Your fellow German loves your moves. Don't worry, Chad. Your hard work is going to pay off. As soon as we get this next step, I'm going to have you all make underground belts and learn about the routing. Because the routing is really the most fun part. I say as somebody who has only ever done programming their entire life and just really enjoys it. It's basically the same kind of concept that you get there. Imagine like wires or transistors of some kind. They're like, I don't know, like electricity. Same deal. You got to be careful about how things flow. It's going to be very, very cool, very nice. I think you're all going to enjoy the process as soon as the research is done in about 30 minutes. Anyways, you guys want to go kill some aliens? I want to get some stress off of me, right? I feel like we've been working so hard. We haven't gone on a vacation yet. Meet with me by the ship in 30 seconds if you want to go kill some aliens. You're going to hop off of some other engineering obligations. Oh, are you actually? Oh, yeah. I guess you are at like work. Godspeed, team. Godspeed. Well, wait. But you're leaving me with the manual miner. Manual miner? I have a new follow me. Manual miner. Mr. Miner, come here. We're going to kill some aliens. Do you have your gun ready? Use it on me if you have your gun ready. Over. Use your gun on me if you have it ready. I need to make sure that you know how to shoot. Shoot me. Shoot me. Shoot me to test. What button? C. Press C. Hover over me and then press C. Hover your mouse on me and then press C. Well, wait. If you have a ZD keyboard, then I don't know. In which case, press escape, go to control. Okay, good. Your gun is working. Okay, I only said shoot once. Okay, well, so the reason why I only said shoot once. The reason why I said The reason why my shirt is red is not because I changed my color. It is in fact the blood exiting my body. I'm actually bleeding profusely. Follow me. We're going to fight some aliens because we have to wait for the science to be finished. Anyways, you didn't say shoot once. That's a good point. I didn't say shoot once until he shot me like 5 times. I did neglect to say shoot only once, and I did wait too long to say please only shoot once. Tell me about your flow. Is it healthy? Very healthy. I go every hour. Flow is strong. Sometimes I load gas at the same time. It's great. What button? Okay. Remember, do you have your gun ready? Look. Across the waters. Those are the aliens. They look like cockroaches. Okay. Kite and shoot. You don't need to aim at them. Just press your shoot button. Just press your shoot button. I'm gonna die. Over. I'm spawning over. I'm spawning. Okay, Mayday. They're now loose on our base, and they're gonna break our base. Okay, we have to go pick up our bodies and go grab our guns. But we completed the research. Okay, run to your body really quickly, pick up your gun, and we're gonna try to kill them again. That's where you died. I'm gonna go to my body. I need backup. Get your body. Oh, alien on you. There's an alien on you. I got you. Nice. Okay, we have to go. Okay, we have to go and defend the base. Go. Ah, defend the base. Oh, you didn't pick up everything. Grab everything from... Pick up your body. Your body's still here. Pick up your... You have your loot. Think of it like Diablo 2. It's like Diablo 2. You've got to see the corpse run. You have to pick up the stuff in your body quickly. Left click it and then shift click everything. Put it inside your body. Inside your new one. You see the rat left the sinking ship at the right time. So true. Actually, so true. Ah, the aliens. Get them. That's all yours. Wow. Okay, I'm going to introduce you to a new tool called the repair pack. I'm gonna put it inside of a chest. I have to make a new one because we lost all of a chest. Ow, please don't shoot. Guys, my shirt, it's red. Inside this box that you're destroying is an item called the repair pack. If you go inside, you can use the repair pack to repair damaged items. You may notice that not everything is damaged, and actually some things are just completely destroyed. Well, those are gone forever, and we need to rebuild them. So, I'm gonna work on rebuilding. Do you want to work on repairing? You have to go? Bye? No worries, chat. And thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. There's never any pressure to stay, but I do appreciate it nonetheless. Please have a good time, have a great week, and enjoy the rest of your day. This factory is going to run swimmingly. When you come back, we're going to be bonkers rich. We're actually going to be bajillionaires. Don't come back. Your family, the cockroaches. Bad luck. Yeah, I know. I like how the death screen said bad luck. Okay, you can also repair these like chests too, actually. And we now actually we need to do some things. Do you have any belts in your pocket? If you have any belts, try to fill up these holes. There should be a bunch of holes under these belts, like where there's like nothing there. There's like no belt because it died. So see if you have any belts, if you can fill it up. And you know what? I'm gonna teach you how to make electricity too. Oh, press R to rotate it. So you can rotate the way that it faces by pressing R. And you can right click to remove it too. I see some of us were made for the factory line and some of us weren't. I see some of us were made for the factory line and some of us weren't. Okay, I'm gonna requisition these materials. Thank you. I'm gonna requisition these materials for my own sake. And we're just gonna place them down. All right. I know you've shown me middling results so far, chat. But now I want you to show me how you make a steam engine. That's right, a steam engine, okay? I want you to go into your inventory, and I need you to build a couple things. I need you to build 3 pipes, a steam engine, a boiler, and an offshore pump. And if you can't build that, we need to get more materials. Actually, I need to get some more materials too. And when you build them, you need to place the offshore pump on the floor, buy the water to pump the water. Then you need to pump the water into the boiler. Then you need to boil the water, and then you need to get the steam into the steam engine to run the ship. It's a very involved process, but you know it's like what Albert Einstein said, right? It's all about the movement, right? It's a bit like it's like what Ninja said at the Times Square when he was like, "I'm not seeing enough movement." He was referring to the steam engines at the time running in New York, powering the electrical foundations of the city. So go ahead and get building. And Godspeed. I will continue this side over here. Because I think, you know what it is? Everyone thinks that being a manager is easy. I beg to differ. Being a manager is like corralling a classroom full of children. Except your children are armed with guns. Well, it might be an average day in your average school. You don't really know. But either way, it's a tough job because you need to care about the feelings of your employees, of your interns, right? Look, I'm going to ask them, hello, this is a corporate survey. Do you feel good about the training you're receiving today? Being a manager isn't as hard as being a woman manager. That is true. That's actually kind of true. Oh, that's funny. That's actually funny. But depending on the answer to the survey, we'll see whether it's our NPS, like our Net Promoter Score, that tells us how many people like enjoy what we do. Wait, what? Hello, this is a corporate survey. Do you feel good about the training that you're receiving today? Actually, it might be really hard to read that. Who are you? I'm gonna get us electricity again because I enjoy streaming. Fun fact: if you have no electricity, you can't stream. In fact, chat, I'm gonna build these things for you because I took all of the resources probably, and then I'm gonna give you the opportunity to place them down and figure out the puzzle that is electricity. So remember, when you run out of electricity, like how sometimes I have like a power surge, or like when like Toronto gets like flooded. That's what this is for. This is training. Okay, now follow me. I'm going to teach you how to build an electric network. Okay, it's a network of electricity. In this chest, there are some very key ingredients. There's a boiler, steam engine, pipes, and an offshore pump. You need all of that to build the electric foundations of our new Amazon off-world factory. The pump must pump water from a water tile somewhere. The pipes carry any liquid that's inside of them from and to different places. You need to pump the water from a liquid source. You need to carry the water into a boiler that is then fed coal and water, and it will boil the water into steam. I'm being shot behind my back. I'm being shot. This is a mutiny. I am teaching you how to make electricity. I am teaching you how to make electricity. Put the pump here. Pump here. Pump this. Pump this. Put the pump by the liquid. So there's a dream, right? There's a dream of pair programming that everyone goes through at some point. When they say, oh, pair programming is going to change the world. One person drives, one other person types. You'll get the best of both worlds, right? You get somebody who can plan things out, and another person who can do things. Look, it's the dream is happening. Okay, now I'll put the pipe down. You have to put the pipe down in front of the hole where the pump is, so you can pipe the water through. You don't have to do this, but it's easier for fixing things later because it's gonna get kind of cramped here. But yeah, so there we go. And now you put a boiler down. So you want to put a boiler down, and then you want to pump the water into the boiler. Okay, that's a very long pipe. You don't need all five. You only need one pipe. One pipe is all you need. 5 pipes Imagine you go into like a smoke shop. And you say, "I want 5 pipes." They're gonna look at you like you're, a drug dealer. You have to act natural. You say, "I want 1 pipe and 1 pipe only, good sir," and then they're only gonna suspect you of being a cop. So only 1 pipe is all you need, and you connect that thing to a boiler to then boil the water. So, anyways, the dream of pair programming, right, is that you get maximal efficiency by having 2 minds working on it. But the truth is, it's a bit like this, where you say, okay, click that file. No, not that file. The other file. And open that folder. No, sorry, not that folder. Okay, type this statement in. In fact, just like copy paste it from like Slack. Same thing. Okay, why is it curving? I know I said that sometimes the pipes curve, and like everyone's got like a curved pipe, but like we have to think about efficiency here, right? Okay, fine. Do it. Okay, good. See, good. Okay, well, step number 1, you get to line up the holes. Exactly. Line up those holes. I'll do the belt for you. I'll do the belt for you. Okay, close enough. Well, actually, not okay. It's actually further away than last time. What is the color? What is the color of blue? Because I need to cry. 37. This is good. All the life has faded from my body. I no longer have blood inside of my body. Actually, what are the controls for you? Because I'm assuming you're not on a QWERTY keyboard. No? Because you have a Dvorak layout. I imagine it's way harder for you to like turn the things. This. Okay, wait, sorry. I see that you're frustrated. I see that you're frustrated. I'm going to show you. You know what it is? I need to think about this. I should have led through example. I should be leading through example. Look, I'm going to lead through example. So you rotate it around. There should be an R key to rotate things with. I don't know if the R key works for you, but you can use R while you have it out to rotate the thing. And if you look at the icons on the connections tell you what goes where. This is important primarily for liquids because you have to deal with them one at a time. But some of the things can like do it based off the icon too. And then all you need to do is place it down. You switch to QWERTY to play and to Colmac to type. So on the fly, that's pretty impressive actually. And it feels almost like painful to me, like the way that you say that, because that sounds painful in its own way. Anyway, so this is now down, right? So, all right, buddy, you think you can do better? Show us your You actually did really good. Okay, now there's one more thing inside here. You need an inserter to put inside the coal inside the burner. Or yeah, inside the boiler. Inside the chest, there's an inserter. And you need to take the coal and you need to insert it inside the boiler. And now, based on the icons, you need to figure out which icon is the steam icon, and you need to get the steam inside the steam engine. This is the hardest part. This is the... Okay, well, it doesn't work like that. I wish it did. But you need to use a machine that picks things up and puts things inside. So this is the hard part. This is the one thing that I don't understand about Factorio, that I don't know why they haven't made it easier. So inside this chest over here, there's an inserter up here. Inside this chest, there's a robotic arm that you're going to use, and you're going to place it down. And the robotic arm works in a very specific way. The side with the yellow bar says, where is it picking things up from? The side with the arrow says, where is it putting the thing into? So you need to get the coal and put it inside the boiler. No. The coal needs to be inside the boiler. The coal, the stuff on the right side. Yes, there we go. Okay, well, flip it around though. The bar has to be on the side that pulls things. So the bar says what's the input. Yes, that's the output. Let's go. And then you have to put it. So did you see when you were trying to put it down, there was like a blue square? That is the sphere of influence for electricity. Because this is an electronic tool, or like it's a tool that consumes electricity. You must place it within the blue square to maximize, to have it use your electrical network. Right now, you can see it says it has no power. So you may need to pick it back up and then put it closer or something. Yeah, put it inside the blue square somewhere. There we go. Okay, good. So now we need to hook up the steam engine. I know it's not working yet, but it's because of the catch 22. You're on the right track. Now, based on the icons, where does the steam engine go? Oh god, we're getting really close to the aliens. We're getting really close. We need this. Okay, don't worry, don't worry. You have time. You're doing great. You have time. You have time. Which hole does the steam engine connect to? Okay. Think of the boiler as your mom. Which of the 3 holes are you going to use on your mom to fill her up? You don't really know, right? But there's one hole that you know is the best out of all of them. It's the one hole that's in the middle of 2 legs. You know what I mean? Like it's the middle of the 2 sides. It's the middle hole of the 2 sides. The hole that I use with your mom every night. You know what I mean, chat? Put the steam engine down. Put the steam engine down. Put the steam engine down. I'm begging you. Sorry, I just went on a monologue there. Wait, do we have a machete? Oh, we don't. Learning making CPUs was easier. Okay, here. I'm gonna lead by example. Put the steam engine down. Put the steam. Wait, actually, do you even see the same names? I wonder if it translates the like names. But it should be called the steam engine. There we go. Okay, good. See, so you see how the icon of the opening over here is like the steam icon, and then you see the icon over here that's also like a steam icon here. You want to match up those 2 holes. So you want the hole of one to fit inside the other. Ideally with a pipe in between them for spacing issues. It's a sort of like a layout thing. It's like foundational code stuff where it's like if you have a pipe in between, you can like expand the pipe. But inside this pipe right now is steam. So if you hover over it, you can actually see that it has it should say steam, but I guess it didn't it's not really open yet, but so now you need to match that hole, the hole that takes in the steam from the steam engine. You need to put it on the end. Okay, wrong side, very close. You need to put it over here. You need to put it right here. That hole needs to face right over here. It needs to connect to this pipe. Because steam plus steam equals steam. Why did I ever think a Factorio community server would actually work? It's not even your fault, chat. I just feel bad for you all because you're all like, I feel bad for you being subjected to trying to learn Factorio on a play. So now we have electricity, right? Before, this arm wasn't working because of a catch-22. It needs electricity, but to have electricity, you must have electricity to feed it with coal. So you have to jumpstart it with some coal. Once you do, though, it's fully automatic. So now you've built your first electrical network. So now I want you to press M. We're going to see the results of your electrical network. You press M, you can enter your map, and you can actually zoom in and out with your mouse wheel, or a similar construct. You can go real close anywhere, as long as we have view range of it, you can actually see it. And you can follow the electrical network from each electrical pole by following the wires. And as long as they're connected to the main steam engine's zone, all the electricity is connected into one network, and it's all being used by the same systems. In a way, you should be proud of yourself, right? Because, sure, you may have learned how to make a CPU, but here, you've learned how to make a factory. You've given jobs to people. Chat, you've given jobs to people. Think about that. You've given jobs to your average chatter. That's an accomplishment. I don't even know if half of us work. We are now in a state of building. We now build a new society. From step 1, the aliens broke the belts over here. And from here, we can build onwards and build more stuff. We need to do science. We need even more science. Narf is lurking. Okay, well now you just revealed her cunning ploy. She was hoping to not be seen, and now she's been revealed. In fact, she's probably fighting something in God of War now, so she probably is just a bit... I can't blame you. I can't blame you. Like, you know that thing about, like, opening your own duck farm? And being like, okay, like, it's time to open my own duck farm? After you program at Microsoft for, like, 10 years? Same feeling, right? Like you just built a Steam engine, and now all you want to do is just not think, and you just want to like right-click things, right? So you play MOBAs, or you go back to the mines. Maybe, I mean, really, it's sort of the same feeling on both sides. I feel you on a fundamental level. I'm gonna build my office now. Unless you want to have another lesson. Do you feel good for another lesson, chat? You can type inside the chat, no please, or yes daddy. And we'll wait for their answer, because I'm very curious to see what they say. You're allowed to answer any which way. I'm just saying that only one answer brings me joy. Yes, daddy. Okay, good, perfect. Okay, come over. I'm going to have you expand and finish off this line with a new tool. So there's a new thing that we have access to called a... If you press E and you go to logistics, there's new things that we can build called an underground belt. Where there are, it's you typing... Oh, that's you typing... Oh, that's you typing QWERTY, but on your normal. Wait, so you're W? Ow. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you remember like both sides at the same time. How do you... Because you have to have basically the muscle memory of both to do either or, right? Or is it because you're already used to QWERTY, and so you can type in it, but when you switch back to non-QWERTY, it's like you're used to it for... It's a bit like using Vim, right? Like you're too used to using Vim now, so you can't stop using Vim. But all you want to do is you want to edit like a letter to your mom saying that you miss her and that you hope that she like comes home time in a time, right? I feel you. You learn QWERTY after Colomac. That's intense. Wait, so can you not type in Colomac, or is it because it's like tied to the language? Or you could, but it just would feel weird to you. Or do you want to practice? Is it because you're practicing QWERTY? And I'm forcing you to practice QWERTY. I know this feels like a... Okay, just RP, zoom in really close, RP. Imagine this is a job interview. Imagine this transport belt is a desk, okay? And I want you to face me, because we're having a job interview about your keyboard skills. You have a switch button, but you're lazy. To be fair, that's a good point. Okay, good. Okay, well, now you're too close. Listen, you can't kiss the interviewer. You have to go back to your side of the desk. Because you can't shoot the interviewer. Okay, job interview is over. Okay, look, I'm going to teach you something new, okay? I need you to help me figure out this one thing. And by help me, I mean this is a guided exercise where I give you a hypothetical scenario, and I get you to figure out what to do here. You may notice a problem. Uh-oh. You may notice a problem where we need to somehow get the iron ore into the left stone furnace. Do you see the problem? The belts are intersecting, right? Now, if the belts intersect, what you get is that the iron ore is going to combine with this middle output belt. Think of it as input-output, right? Yeah. Yeah. And then what you should do instead, you need to build an underground belt instead to bring this belt to this side, and then you need to hook it up into this stone furnace. Go. The test is on. Imagine it's like a leak code interview. It's like a leak code interview. You need to build an underground belt from the logistics section. You need to put the underground belt and redirect the iron ore flow like under this belt and over here, so that way we can pull it into this stone furnace to smelt iron ore. Because this is now our iron ore section. If you pass this test, you get your first page. Oh my god. Yes. Okay, now I'm going to give you the tool. I'm going to give you one inserter inside the chest, okay? Yes. Perfect. Okay, now, okay, well, wait. Remember, everything is done by inserters. The belt's just to move things around. But to put things inside of something, you need to have a tool, an armament. Because, yeah, it just doesn't flow in. It's the one hard part about this game is that the belts are just there to bring things around. They don't actually, like, flow inside. In the chest, there's an inserter. Well, it's kind of a weird name. It's a picker-upper and a dropper over there. You know what I mean? You want to use that. Yes. Okay. And then remember, you also need power. So here's I put one power pole inside the chest as well. I want you to lay out that power pole such that you get power to that particular inserter. Hey, chat. How are you? Welcome, welcome. How have you been? I'm teaching fellow chatters how to build a factory here. We're all learning how to build a factory here. We're learning to build a place where we can all be together building a factory. That's what I'm talking about. Now look at this. Now look. Now you see that? Do you see what you just built, chat? You just built another line of iron plate production. The song is so fitting. I want you to listen to this song. Beautiful classic song. This is your victory song. Clap. I wish this game had like emotes. Hey chat, how are you? How is everyone actually? I hope that you're doing well. I should probably pin the message. If you wanna join the Factorio server, check the party house in Discord for details. Because this is a community server only. Now, I have an important task for you. You must repeat this design once in a way that is space efficient and resource efficient. Yes, I know I use the word space efficient, but I want you to repeat this particular section design here. So this particular design with its 2 furnaces on each side and a long belt in the middle. I know it looks like cock and balls, and I just realized it does look a bit like cock and balls, but like, excise that thought from your mind. It's not meant to look like cock and balls. It just happens to, and it's kind of funny. I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button. I didn't mean, I should have muted. You will claim credit for getting it back on track. You arrived in a project completed consequence-free. You think not. Coincidence, you think not. You see what you want to see. I'm just saying, chat. Look, it's. You're right. It could be someone with a really long like nose or a tongue or. I mean, yeah, it's binary. Yes, exactly, chat. It's a binary. If you put it into the thing. The translator, the binary translates to cock and balls. So now, this is your task, okay? You must copy this design over one more time. This particular cock and ball design, and you must get everything working with the coal and the iron ore. Imagine this is like a leak code test, okay? And I'm going to deal with, don't mind the very long cock. I'm going to try to get this to a place where it goes into a storage zone. Because we need to lay out the factory, okay? So think about it like this, right? When you have a software project, you have one person who decides on the architecture and like the layout for their section. Because if you have multiple people, you have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? And then everyone else follows the specs at a high level, but I leave the implementation details to you. So I'm leaving the implementation. So I'm going to leave the implementation details to you. What I want is 2 more furnaces worth of output from this factory. Wait, you need to do what again? Okay, so you need here, let me type it out. Please, a new work contract has arrived. Please do the following. Oh god, why is my text color impossible to see? Color 000. I mean color color 245 245 245. Oops. Color 245. There we go. A new work contract has arrived. Actually, I can do this. Yeah. Please do the following. Expand the stone furnace line. Expand the iron ore smelting line to 2 more furnaces to the left. That's it. That's your entire role. That's your entire job. You must expand this to have 2 more furnaces to the left doing iron ore. And I will handle getting all the resources to a particular place. Because we're gonna need a lot of this. And the ship is gonna be a major component of this factory because I find it funny. Your left or their left? That's a good question. It's technically all of our lefts because I don't know if you can actually rotate in this game. So I'm gonna say that it's all of our lefts. Wish you could play, but you're too bad at deadlock. Don't worry, I am too. I only got 20 kills last game. So bad. And while you do that, I'm gonna do storage thing. So while you do that, I need to figure out where to put all this. So we're gonna need a lot of iron to build a lot of things. You might think, okay, well, like that's like way too much iron, man. Like seriously, that much iron? But no, you don't understand. Iron is the lifeblood of society. Iron is what we need to survive. And automation, we're gonna build factories that can build things for us automatically. Okay, do you feel pressured because I'm watching you? Elvis, I won't watch you, okay? It'll be like a secret, because you know in like job interviews, they like say like, oh, I'm not watching you, but they're actually watching you. Well, I won't actually watch you. I swear I won't actually watch you. I swear. I'm gonna build a new science park. Where do we put the Walmart sign? I mean the Amazon sign. I mean the Stickspace sign. This looks like a Pokemon. Doesn't it? It looks like a Pokemon. It looks kind of cute, actually. I like that. Save that. Pokemon! Pokemon to draw this. See? Sometimes you use nature to inspire you. Well, okay, that red tile was not there before last time. We're getting closer and closer to the aliens. It's getting far scarier every moment that we go on. Way scarier. We're gonna have a problem here. As soon as the aliens come, we're basically doomed. But in the meantime, before the aliens kill us, let me think about what to do here. I need to think about a good design here. Last time, the way that we did this is that I just had a ton of like different lines going different places, and I realized that that's silly. So now that we have the chance to build a new factory, I've basically disowned my old Amazon factory or my old Walmart factory. Sorry. What we can do is we can focus on good first fundamentals, right? A solid first approach. We can route all the iron into a specific holding pen for all the iron that is then pulled out into different lines as we need it. And I think the ship is going to be... actually, no. We leave the ship. I wanna fill the ship with pipes. Because I think it's funny to say, like, oh, we pipe down the ship. So, okay, we're going to leave the ship as is. Okay, we need to make a pipe factory to put the pipes inside the ship after. But what we need to do is figure out a holding pen zone for all of our iron ore that we can easily defend, and that's separate from everything else because we need all this space to do everything. Because it looks like a lot of space, right? But I'm telling you, Chad, once you use up all your space, like you remember my original factory, there's just not enough space. So we need to figure out what to do here, okay? We need to figure out like all the space is going to be, like it's going to be really hard. Really hard to like do anything. We gotta figure. We have to see things. I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm putting the chest over here. We're gonna route everything into a chest network, and from this chest laid bare, we're going to use these chests to pop out all the iron, and each chest will have up to 4 lines going into it separately. Because what I realized is that if you combine transport belt lines, you effectively reduce capacity of each transport belt line down to 1. Though it may be 4 at the source, you basically go down to 1 single, I guess, like, values worth of production lines. Well, 3 max, because we need to pull it out somewhere. So maybe we pull it downwards. I think pulling it downwards is kind of cool. I think that's a cool system. Or maybe we pull leftwards. Shit. Because up here is where we do the smelting. Here is where we do the smelting. Here is where we do the mining. Like, each of these sites do their own mining. And we need to figure out that... we need to figure out... We need to figure out how to... My head hurts. This is the problem with Factorio, is that like you will play for like maybe like an hour. And though I've done no thinking, my head hurts. I think I know what to do. Okay, we're gonna do it here. All the smelting goes up here, including the copper and stuff. Then we're gonna pull it out to the left, and we'll do production on the left side, on top of the cliff. What's even like past the cliff, actually? I'm gonna go check that out. You better be working, chat. I'm watching you. I know what you're up to. I can always look back at the base and I know exactly what you're up to because we have shared vision. Though I could turn that off to make it funny. Wow, it's a bit of a nice desert. You know what? It's a really nice desert. The nice part about having a desert is that nobody can tell you, like there are no laws. It's a bit like Las Vegas. You go to Las Vegas, things happen, no one knows, and no one tells, right? What's that saying? Wait, isn't that okay? Can someone is the saying what happens in the Vegas stays in the Vegas? Is that for sex, or was it or is it in reference to the murders? Because there's two things about Vegas that I know for sure, right? One, very holy shit, there's aliens. They have worms. Oh my god, they have worms. Look, it's you, chat. Look, it's you. It's the parasites. Like this, daddy? That's what I'm talking about. Now one more. Do one more. We need even one more. Oh, wait. Flip. So you see the one that I'm hovering? The one that's supposed to put it onto the belt? Flip that one. Remember, you want to pull the iron plates out and put it onto the belt. Similar to the other two. Where they're pulling the plates out. The bar, like the solid line, should be facing the furnace itself to pull things out of it. But this is a solid start, and I'm even gonna come back and show you an optimization technique as a reward, right? It's like every programmer's dream, where instead of being paid in money, you get paid in a more efficient algorithm. I'm just saying, look, if you solve the traveling salesman problem in like one time, and you look a genius for some reason, right? And you do it, and you give that to a computer scientist after they've worked for you for years and you held them captive for like an entire year, they will cry out of happiness. They'll be so happy. They'll be like, wow, I love this. Thank you. And in fact, I want you to think about this. Everything in this game feels a bit like programming. It's all just programming in the end. Look at this. Good job. Good job. I'm going to teach you one little optimization trick, though. Okay? But I'm going to need one more furnace. One more beautiful furnace. If you have a furnace, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to make one. Did you notice how the belt over here handles the output of two different furnace, right? Let's say like furnaces, right? But the belt over here, it only has the output of one furnace. You can actually be a bit more space efficient by instead making them all closer. So I know this is going to hurt you, but all good things have to hurt before they get better. I'm going to start disassembling this. I'm going to show you this. Don't worry, you did good. I'm just saying that you could have done better. D-colon face. Oh man, am I abusive? I'm not abusive. Suck it up, Buttercup. You gotta get strong if you want to work in this facility, buddy. Can't have weaklings working on the factory floor, buddy. Anyways, but you did really good. You actually got really close. Okay, daddy. And this is the trick here, okay? It's a bit counterintuitive, but basically, because this game has a bit of an element of space too. And in programming, space is sort of divorced from reality. I know divorce is a pretty strong word, but it's quite the apt word for this like scenario, right? Quite literally, space doesn't really exist in a physical form on computers except through a virtual interface. In this game, space is very real because if you press M, we only have so far to go until we hit water or walls or aliens. So what you want to do is you want to optimize for space as well. And what you can do is something like this. So you see how the design is basically a mirror of the one on the opposite side? And what you end up with is effectively a system where everything is pulling and flowing the same way, and a system that is easily reproducible. Because there's another feature to this game called blueprints. Now, if you press B, I think you might have it enabled. If not, let's see. You can actually get a feature called blueprints, and you can store snapshots of what you've made into your blueprints to reuse for later. And it's handy to save time, because doing that lets you save a bunch of time to put things in and to, coordinate things. And then what you have is this: a space efficient way that basically still carries on the same things that you're doing all already, that makes the most use out of every single component of your line. So for instance, here, this one belt is now taking the output of both, because there's 2 lanes per transport belt. When you think of it like that, I think then your mind will expand. And now, there's another one. There's another test that you must follow. You must now do the same thing on the other side of this thing, but for copper ore. How do you add a blueprint? Honest to God, I don't know. I made this blueprint a long time ago, and I don't know what this blueprint is. I just know that it says shit iron plater. So I don't know the button to do the blueprints. I just know that at some point when the game teaches us, because you're not supposed to actually reach this section yet. You're supposed to get to the blueprints by the end of the game or something. But when it gets to there, you will know. There's also there should be, if you go to settings, I think, or something. Mod settings, what? There's a tutorial on the main page that tells you, specifically the tutorial is about the blueprints and the ghosts. Actually, let me just look it up now. Why even bother going through a tutorial? Let's learn together. In the meantime, I'm going to read you something as well afterwards. So, Factorio blueprints. How do you make a blueprint? Let's see. So, select the blueprint item on the inventory or the... What? Oh. Blueprint hotkey. Oh. I remember now. Sorry. You press Control C. It's weird. So you press Control C inside the game to open up a blueprint tool. Then you click and drag to select all the items that you want to be inside your blueprint. Then you get it as a blueprint item. And you can press B to put it into your list of blueprints. That's how you do it. Yeah. I saw you shoot me, by the way, and that's fine. I, too, sometimes mix it up and put my finger on the trigger finger. And I, too, sometimes blast myself in the face, too. It's okay. It's fine. How it goes. Now, you see the blueprint, right? It's a bit weird, but basically the way the blueprint works is it puts an outline of what you want to do. The reason why it puts an outline is because of a feature called robotics. So eventually, in the future, when we get robots, the robots can build this for us. Now, if you want to remove the blueprints, you have to go up, you have to right-click every single one and like remove them piece by piece. But in the future, when we unlock the construction bots, the robots will put the things down based on the blueprints and try to build it like that. Dear God, I should have never taught you that feature. Oh no. Mayday. We do not have it. I know it feels real. But it's like running create react. It's like running create react app or it's like running it just I know it feels real, but it's not real. It's not real. Press escape to exit the blueprint tool. Press escape to exit the blueprint tool. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna read you something actually. I'm gonna read you something while this gets cleaned up. I'm gonna read you the principles behind the Agile Manifesto. Escape open menu. Oh shoot. Okay, wait. Press B, and put it left-click it into one of the squares on the right side where it says My Blueprints. You can even put it inside of your inventory. But if you put it on the right side, it'll put it down, and then you can delete it after if you want. I think because I think the only way because the only way to undo it is you have to select another item or you put it back inside your inventory. Okay, gone now. Okay, while this gets cleaned up, I'm gonna read you the Agile Manifesto. Okay. Because I think this agile, I think we need the agile manifesto to guide us in these trying times. I'm gonna turn on my okay. So I'm going on stage now. Imagine that I'm on stage. Okay, it's way too dank. It's way too dank. It's way too dank. Dank. Hello. Dank. So dank, bro. Dank. Okay. I'm going to read the principles of the Agile Manifesto. All of you. It's a software development paradigm that was designed to try and rein in all the waterfall that was happening around the world. Okay? And waterfall is the thing you get when your boss doesn't care about you. Dang. Please continue the cleanup as I give the sermons of our holy sponsors of this stream today. The Phoenix Project. Joking, this is sponsors. Principles behind the Agile Manifesto. We follow these principles. Our highest priority is to satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery of valuable, it says software, but I'm going to give it a little corporate swizzle, so as they say. I'm going to give it a bit of a corporate spin that this is not about software, this is about logistics factories. So, of valuable products. We welcome changing requirements, even late in development. Agile processes harness change for the customer's competitive advantage. We deliver working software. We deliver working products frequently, from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, with a preference to the shorter timescale. Business people and developers must work together daily throughout the project. We build projects around motivated individuals. We give them the environment and support that they need and trust them to get the job done. That's right, Chad. Talented, motivated. I inserted talented, but you don't have to be talented. Motivated individuals. We can learn together as long as you keep trying and trying your best to learn. That's all we need. We'll give you the resources here at. I haven't really made a factory name yet, and we're gonna help you achieve your highest potential. The most efficient and effective method of conveying information to and within a development team is face-to-face conversation. I'm gonna veto that. I'm gonna veto that role. We have remote work now. It's fine. Working software is the primary measure. Working products are the primary measure of a progress. So what we have, if things don't work, it means that we're not making progress. Agile processes promote sustainable development. The sponsors, developers, and users should be able to maintain a constant pace. You are not cleaning up any bit of your mess, and I like how you're just standing there. Sorry, Daddy. I will have to lead you to the aliens for. I need to work for an hour. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fine. You're going to your separate day job. That's fine. HR, yeah. Can you file termination papers? Yeah. Get done by today. Okay. Okay. Thanks. Do you think he's having fun? I think he's having a grand old time here in this game. Working products are the primary measures of success. Agile processes promote sustainable development. Yep. The sponsors, developers, and users should be able to maintain a constant pace in depth. Do you hear the gunshot? Everyone get down! There's gunshots! Everyone get down! They're just shooting in the building! They left the game. They left the game. Why does everybody keep trying to do this collaboration button? Preview. What does this mean? What is this? Knock. I dare you. That's what you did. Knock. I dare you. We have to wait till the ad's over. We have to wait till the ad's over. They knocked on my stream. I heard you knocking on my door. Everyone is watching you. Everyone is watching you. We are witnessing the effects of knocking on someone's... This is your moment to shine. Give the stream an intro. They're deflecting. Narf is deflecting. She's deflecting. She's deflecting. Anyways, yeah, so Twitch has this new knock feature. It's been very interesting. You can just knock on anyone's door. It's a pretty fascinating feature when you think about it, because like I get the concept, but it's like I feel like Discord serves that purpose. So I don't know if it's a really effective feature. Anyways, I'm gonna continue reading the continuous attention to technical excellence. I'm sorry, the sponsors, developers, and users should be able to maintain a constant pace indefinitely. Continuous attention to technical excellence, and good design enhances agility, right? So if we care about what we do, it gets better. And if people are able to work for long periods of time, we can extract more value from them. So I actually really enjoyed this like sentiment. Simplicity, the art of maximizing the amount of work not done, is essential. What? Simplicity, the art of maximizing the amount of work not done. What? The art of maximizing the amount of work not done. Oh, I thought they meant like to slack off, but they literally meant simplify to the point where there's no need to think about it. Right. There's no decisions to make and there's no work to be done. The best architectures, requirements, and designs emerge from self-organizing teams. Yep. If people are allowed to make their own groups in this game, which you aren't, I've actually removed the command because I realized it's going to be kind of a disaster if I let you split off into your own teams. But in reality, it actually would be better because then some of you could work in factories, some of you could work in items. At regular intervals, the team reflects on how to become more effective, then tunes and adjusts its behavior accordingly. That was the Agile Manifesto. We're uncovering better ways of developing software by doing it and helping others do it. And through this work, we have come to value individuals and interactions over processes and tools, working software over comprehensive documentation, customer collaboration over contract negotiation. I think that's a lie. You should be negotiating over a contract. I don't think customer collaboration has worked to some very good degree. I think you need to have a contract just for safety, responding to change over following a plan. That is, while there's value in the items on the right, we value the items on the left more. Thank you for coming to the regularly scheduled company town hall. We hope that you enjoyed your stay. And please throw your trash out as you leave. And can somebody bring me Jimmy? I need to speak to them in my office for a bit. Oh no! It's a goatee now. Oh no! I shrunk it too much. Oh no! Okay, good. Okay, it's fine. It was a goatee for a moment. It was a goatee for a moment. I shrunk it a bit too much. Anyways, we're gonna be building this factory. We're gonna continue building this factory. The chatter has actually left us a gift because they, again, said, and I quote, "Sorry, Daddy, I have to lead you to the aliens where I need to work for now." It really fits the corporate vibe. That idea of like, "Sorry, but I have to leave you alone." And it's like, why, honey? Why are you leaving me alone? Why are you leaving me alone in this cold world? And it's like, I've got to go to work. What's crazy is that that's not an uncommon thing. I've heard many people say like, oh, like they leave their partners, like say giving birth alone because they need to go work. And I'm like, dude, like you don't need to work that much. Like if my wife ever gives birth, right? I'm gonna be there every single second that she's pregnant. Well, I guess even before she's like pregnant, I'll already be there for obvious reasons. But anyways, what I'm saying is, right? If my wife is pregnant, before she gets pregnant, during the pregnancy, after the pregnancy, I'm there. You know what I mean? Like I am Team P. I love P. Pregnancy. You're leaving me a negative review on Trustpilot. Do you know the damage a negative Trustpilot review does? I know, because I can't even get a person on Fiverr to believe that I actually want their services for a real thing and it's not a prank. Not before the pregnancy. You're a cuck after all. Oh, that's actually funny. Can you imagine? You're like, hey, you just like someone's telling you about, imagine somebody's telling you about their wife's pregnancy. And the thing that you say is not congratulations, but, oh, awesome. Tell me how my kid's doing, okay? And it's like, what? Like, they might genuinely be freaked out. I was like, why did they say, tell me how my kid is doing? Like, what do you mean your kid? Ain't that my kid? It's like, not anymore, buddy. Not anymore. Anyways, that chatter has been banned. I'm just kidding. But I'm there since day one, okay? I'm saying. Big pregnancy has you fooled. You don't have to ask work for time off. You just say, look, my wife is pregnant. I'm going. She's going to give birth. I'm going. I'm going to be there. I made that thing. I nutted. You know what I mean? Or maybe, I guess it depends on who you are. Are you the one who nuts? You know Walter White when he says like, I am the one who knocks. Do you think in bed the first time he was having his kid, do you think he said, I'm the one who nuts, and he's like, you know what I mean? Like, Anyways, what's funny about the server too, right, is that because it's a community server, anyone's allowed to join. But I think I'm literally the only person in the server that's ever played Factorio. And more people have experience with Satisfactory. Which is funny, because Satisfactory to me kind of has the same elements of Factorio, but not 2D. But I tend to find that when the people see a 2D game, that's like a version of their 3D game, their brain kind of breaks apart. Which makes sense. Because a lot of things that this game does is slightly more complicated. But because of that, I think there's a lot more fun in it too. Am I still echoing? Hello. No. Stop streaming! So yeah. This reminds you of early Fallout games. Yes! Yes, the aesthetic, right? Yeah, like the way it was like a weird 2D style game, yeah. And it feels like it takes a lot of inspiration from that too. Like the way that it has this very apocalyptic or very rustic feel. Or not rustic. What's the word? That feel of things happening. Or that feel of old technology. Yeah, it's a very fascinating feel. Satisfactory has been on sale. So I know it's been on sale. I've been thinking about it. Because everyone that I've said that I've talked to so far has said that it's really good. The problem is twofold. One, my VPS cannot run it. So there's no way that I can run a community server for it. So there's very little value to me. But two, we haven't even finished Factorio. So it's we gotta finish one game, I think, before we move on. I remember, actually, specifically, the other chatter that is here too, they told me last time, a long time ago, I need to finish one game at a time, and I remember telling you, and I remember saying, but there's so many games, and so I said no. That was my mistake. You were right all this time. They want you to know that you were right all the time. I should have finished one game at a time. At a time. Yeah, the apocalyptic feel feels like good. I do enjoy it. But it's okay. Why finish one game at a time when you just have fun making games or playing games, right? It's all about the process. As long as we're having fun, I think it's important, right? I'm having fun. Are you having fun? If you're not having fun, then it means that you don't care about the manifesto. It means you don't care about the agile manifesto, buddy. All right, chat. Think about the agile manifesto. Okay. We value processes over people. We value collaboration over contracts. We value, I don't know what the rest of it was. I actually never like bothered reading that because like some of the ideas, like it sounds good. It sounds good. But in reality, the reality of it is it doesn't work. So what you end up with is this problem where there's a lot of like, I guess like interesting words being said that's trying to give this feeling of, okay, like we know what we're doing and we know what we're about. But the reality of it is that it simply doesn't work because the reality of the world is very different from what we want it to be. Oh, beer. Sorry about that. Was talking to my wife and got a little drink. You were once again asking for my financial support. Thank you for recognizing the reference. You're in. You found your place. You belong here on the factory floor. Welcome to Factorio. I don't need to read the agile. Why do they call it the manifesto? I don't like the way that they call it the agile manifesto. Like says like it screams. It feels a bit weird to me to call it an agile manifesto. Still to this day, like it feels kind of scary to like say that. Hello, wife. No, she's out now. She actually went. So she's with my mother. Well, she's with her mother, which is my mother-in-law. They're going on a little hangout day. It's their like weekly thing. We have many weekly traditions here where we all go out as like a family, and then we go out separately, and then we go out with each other, right? Because it manifests. So true, King of Queens. So true. I see you believe in agile. I see you live and breathe the agile way. You're so agile that things get done every day. You know what? We actually need you. You ever think about the contract? You ever think about contract work? No particular reason. I trust my chats. I'm just saying, maybe we need a little help sometimes, right? Maybe we need a little help sometimes. Oh, goodbye, wife. She's my wife. Mine. I kid. I don't claim ownership over my wife. You had your lunch at 8 p.m. today. That's pretty intense, actually. But what lunch? And was it good? Because that changes everything, right? And also, was it food that works well being a late lunch? Because like some lunches, it's like you have a sandwich or something and it doesn't taste good if it's done too like late. Well, I mean, not like a sandwich, but let's say you have, you know what? A burrito. I've never had a good reheated burrito, which is weird because a good burrito must have refried beans. And you would think it would work because it's refried beans. But I'm just saying. So what you end up usually dealing with is that you have to like, eat it right away. Was it like that or? It's a mixture of chicken sandwiches and salad. God, I love sandwiches so much. I love sandwiches so much. The Earl of Sandwich knew what they were doing. And fries. Oh, that's a good lunch. Oh, the one thing that I kind of miss actually is the flavor of like really, like there's a particular flavor to like office lunch sandwiches, like the particular like the kinds of sandwiches that you would get from like an office like a place that specifically serves offices. It has that flavor to it. It has that, it's something about it. Tastes great. And now I'm jealous. I wish I had some sandwiches. What's funny is that you can make sandwiches, but just I miss sandwiches. We're gonna continue this line, but welcome. You missed me reading the agile manifesto, so it's either a good or a bad thing for you. If you wanted to hear it, I'm sorry. If you didn't want to hear it, congratulations. It's really 50-50, right? Actually, what is your favorite sandwich, chat? A lot of people have like different types of sandwiches that they enjoy. I actually think, okay, turkey is not a good sandwich, and I don't think What's about turkey is a bad sandwich. I think chicken sandwiches can be good, but it needs to be the right texture and moisture. Too moist, too dry, and you get to this like level where it's like eating paper, or the bread is so soggy that it doesn't work. Bread must be toasted, must be crispy. And it's hard to keep bread crispy for a long time unless it's like a baguette. Then some people do steak sandwiches, and I'm like, your brother, you're gonna be chewing for 5 years. The sandwiches that you had in high school were very cheap and actually yummy too. How old are you to say high school? How old are you? Hello, gamers. Hello, chat. You're here. Comes. No, it's not comes. 20. Okay. I was just making sure. Making sure that I didn't have to ban someone today. What's funny is that, yeah, like, cause like from like when you finish high school from 16 or 17 to like 20, like the first years of uni or like college, like it really doesn't matter to you. But also like uni and like college, you basically never go out to like eat because it's so expensive, and and then you're so busy paying for like everything else. Whereas like back in high school, it's way easier because like yeah, like cafeteria sandwiches, there's something about them. I do agree with the idea of like, and you don't get that same flavor. Like it's too high quality in like post high school. You need specific sandwich types that you only like. It's like high school pizza. You get school pizza, and it tastes different. Like you get university pizza, it's just normal pizza. But you get school pizza, and it tastes like a whole different experience. And sometimes you miss that. Stick, you can't ask chat their age. It's for legal reasons, so I know whether to ban them or not. So college is a money sink, except you have good affordable cake there. You got cake? Yo. Wait, you're actually so you're living good then? Oh, do you go to actually? Maybe it depends on if you go to a culinary school. Because I've heard that if you go to a culinary school, like you usually have the best food, just by nature of a proximity. So, since when is Satisfactory 2D? Man, you just missed out on the entire conversation about it. I'm still thinking about whether we play that at some point, but we need to finish this game. And now that there's a community server, I've had to restart the entire process, so it is what it is. You know, the things I do for you, chat. The things I do for you, chat. For you. All of you. All at the same time. I'm in pain. But nobody plays Factorio. Take that back. I'm going to go to Steam charts right now. SteamDB. 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 Steam player charts Factorio. We're going to look at the numbers, okay? Steam charts. SteamDB. None of my friends play Factorio. So true, though, chat. So true. You have a question. What is your Factorio autism level? Of all the ways to word that, I would be careful about wording it like that, but I understand the point that you're trying to get to. I want to say a good, pretty high level, but maybe not word it like that. Maybe word it in a different way. But I do enjoy it to a very large degree, which I think you have to. Like, it's a game that's made for a particular type of person. And if you watch me long enough, then you know I'm a particular type of person. And there's still a lot of things I need to do and like talk to doctors and stuff. But in general, yeah, you have to be a particular type of person that like really enjoys this type of game, right? And I think that's like a strength of it, is that it feels fun to play. Addiction. Wait, no, that's also bad. Well, no, Factorio addiction level is fine. Just saying like autism level, because it's like it's very easy to make that be like a negative thing, right? Like it's very important to understand that like it's not a negative thing. It's basically what I'm trying to say is you don't want to do it. You don't want to say those things in such a way that it can be misconstrued as a negative aspect, because then the people who have it, or like the people who are it, like they feel bad, right? And like you don't want them to feel bad because there's no point. Because like that's just bad. Like do you ever want to make someone feel bad about who they are? Probably not, right? But at the same time, it's like if you're in an in community, then it works, right? The problem is that we're not an in community yet, so we can't say it yet. Yet. Well, maybe never. But you get what I mean. Basically, that concept. Why do you come to the stream? You always make me. Why do you come to the stream? I always make you feel bad. Well, it starts in the heart. right? And honestly, if your heart is palpitating, you may want to go to the doctor. You might be suffering from a heart attack. But it starts in the heart. It's a Maggie Flat. Thank you for using that. Thank you so much. I saw that emote on a Vine Sauce stream, and I was like, that's the funniest shit I've ever seen before. It's such a good emote. It's just her being flattened. Nagi, love is blind. Exactly. Love is blind. Wait, why did you say that as if I actually wanted to, like, love them? I don't love them. I tolerate my chatters. All of you. I tolerate all of you. This shit ain't building. Oh. sorry. I missed it. Alright, well, there's a problem. We got some good production going, but well, why am I doing this? You know, I never stop to think about why I'm doing things, right? I just do things for the sake of doing them. But I never stop to think and ask, why do I do them, right? The Agile Manifesto says we must think about why we do things, for if we never think about why we do things, we'll always be doing things for the sake of doing them, and we'll never do things for the sake of doing them. You know what I mean? Because you can do things, but you can also do things. We only have about 5 minutes left, and if I don't get this going right now, it's gonna hurt people. thinking about doing things. Yeah, exactly. It's like a nested bubble. Once you understand the layers of those bubbles, then you understand the realities of life. Then you are enlightened. It's the Zen and art of Factorio. These kind of games are such a programmer mind brain games. So what's funny is that you say that, but I think programming is actually a feature of life. I think if people were just to expand their mind and think about what programming means in the context, in the greater context of life, I think people would be happy about it. I'm gonna pause the question to you. Okay, I'm gonna give you all a question. Okay, think about the inputs and the outputs in your life. Think about nerds. Think about life is like onions. It also has layers. Exactly. A wise. I'm pretty sure that's just Shrek. Isn't that just Shrek? But like he's talking about himself and he smells like onions. Life has layers to it. One of the largest layers that you can think of is this layer called you can input my output stream. I'm inputting your output right now into my head stream. Or Jesus, I coughed like I smoked. What the hell was that? That felt weird. I didn't smoke though. Well, I just don't smoke. That was weird. I don't know. That one hurt. You know what it is? I haven't drank water in 2 hours. And I gave a sermon, an agile sermon. That's cough times 2. Exactly. It was a double cough. But what we need to... What was I talking about? But yeah, so think about it from the perspective of life, right? People think, oh, only programmers need to care about this stuff. But how many outputs do you have in your inputs, right? Your inputs are, semen and uterus and your baby. Your inputs are time and energy, gives you money from work. Your output is the joy that you bring in the world. Your output is the being that you are. Your output is the shoulder that you give to your friends to lean on. The input is the love that your friends give you in return for loving them too. This is not a sex cult. Not a sex cult. But it is a commune between multiple people who share a mind state. What friends? So true, chat. So true. Still to this day, I question what friends too. You think you got COVID or something from one of those coughs? You have one of those coughs. But I don't have COVID. Input your cock, output my ass. Okay, well, I'm just saying, chat. I'm just saying that if you apply the programmer mindset, it applies itself to everything. Everything has the programmer mindset. It's all a system. It's all a set of understanding and beliefs, right? I'm going to build a manufacturing line over here because I don't believe that there are any aliens up here. But if there are plenty of cliff faces to hold us. And I hope the cliff faces can save us. Output comes, input Yep, cum. You could make a cum calculator, right? You could call it like CC. Once you wear the programming socks, there's no coming back. Did you come from the programming sock saga? Have you seen the programming socks? That video still to this day gets views. And I'm still very impressed by how many views that it gets. There's a lot of people that come from the programming sock saga. I'm still very impressed by it. Because it's been so long. And actually, I was checking to see if there was going to be a Halloween event. I don't know if there will be yet. But if there is a Halloween event, we're going to go back towards the programming truck driving. Because I really, really do enjoy the truck driving segment. You're new. First time seeing me. And you already knew about the programming socks. You found your place. Like, this is where you belong. Same. Listen, buddy, hide your badge before you say same, chatter, okay? Chat members, hide your badges before you try to lie to these other newer chat members. Can we do a Euro truck convoy? Can we do an American one? I'm down for an American one. Yo, chat, why have we never done this? We've never done a convoy. Oh my god. Okay, fine. We're gonna set up a community day where we do a community American Truck Simulator convoy. If you want Euro Truck Simulator, fine. I'm just saying that I got the Kansas DLC for American Truck Simulator, and we can go have a barbecue after, right? We can maybe even go to like Walmart. You guys want to go check out like Walmart? You know, like people always say like, oh, IKEA is coming. Like, no, think about Walmart. Walmart is the American IKEA. If IKEA was awful. And soulless and like had nothing to really like if it made you feel sad inside. That's what the American Walmart IKEA is. A Walmart wall cop. Paul Blart the wall cop. Yeah, exactly. Walmart is the American dream. It's the American dream. The American dream of massive manufacturing and then doing nothing with it except for like just I don't know, just like having like shit all over the place. Like it's kind of bad actually. Every time I go into Walmart, I'm always reminded to like, you know, really think about why I'm here. You know what it is? Walmart grounds you. I think Walmart grounds you and helps you keep in touch with your inner self. Because you need to remember that your inner self is actually there and you actually do deserve happiness, and that you shouldn't be in a Walmart. Because if you're in a Walmart, you're gonna it's awful. Oh god, this thing takes gears. Oh god, this thing what to make gears. Oh shoot. Another such American dream is Staples. Staples. I think Staples is sort of like a American staple. No shop is like a Walmart. That is kind of true in a very interesting way. Like, not to say, like, I'm not saying this just because Canada is basically America extended, but when you go into like a Walmart, like it really is, there's nothing else like it. The way that it has a bit of everything. Especially in America. Like in America, it's literally everything. You can buy a gun from Walmart. You can buy guns at the same times that you go do your groceries. They have fresh rotisserie chickens. You can go to the dentist. There's a doctor. There's a pharmacist, like an actual paid pharmacist. You can probably buy a car there too in America. It's kind of the ultimate shop. What about Target or Kmart? We don't talk about those. Those aren't too good. Those don't do too well. We only have the good shit here. You had some funny stories about Walmart. I'm gonna tell you my own. When my wife and I went to Walmart, and I opened the door on my side, I noticed an interesting thing running down the side of the holder for the the holder for the shopping carts. And then when I looked at it closely, I realized, oh, that's poop. But it wasn't like dog poop. It was too high up for like a dog. So I was like, okay, wait, somebody pooped here. Like someone pooped there. And then I realized something. I was like, oh god, someone pooped here. Like somebody pooped on the side of a Walmart like shopping cart holding bay. And I was like, this is disgusting. But then I was like, that's where my door is. So, anyways, we moved the car because I was like, I don't want to be associated with with the poop. It just doesn't feel good, and I think that was a good choice. Ew, it was really ew. It was so nasty. I still think about it to this day. I think about it, and ever since then, I've been very soured from going to Walmart. I'm very afraid now. Everything is a gun if you're smart enough. See, you jest, with 3D printed guns. Yeah, it's real. Some people, yeah. I mean, if you have to go, then you have to go. I can't necessarily blame them. I've been that person before who almost shits their pants. But at least try not to, like, at least wipe it up, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, at least clean up and like wipe it up and make it feel like good. All you have in England is Tesco and a Lidl. Okay, I've wanted to go to Tesco ever since playing Yoshi Goes to Tesco. I've wanted to go to Tesco for a very long time. Tesco seems like a great place to be. You have a lot of really cool things in Tesco, like a meal deal. Last time we checked out the meal deal, and actually that's how we found the hippo instance. It's good. But what is a Lidl? Isn't that just a funny way of saying something's like small? But don't they have toilets inside of Walmart? So the best part is yes, but they don't use them. Or rather, I don't think. Well, listen, the type of person who would use a toilet would also not go to Walmart. I don't think. Like it feels like they're two different people, right? Ghost toilets, yeah. Like it's really just kind of just there for show, yeah. I've never seen somebody actually walk into a toilet of a Walmart, but every time I have, you just know it's going to be a bad time for everyone else. It just doesn't seem good. Meal deals go hard. See, that's what I want to know. I want to experience the meal deal. Where do you poop if you're in the forest? Anywhere, because if no one hears you poop, did you really poop? Did you like that? That was a cool philosophical thing, right? That was pretty cool, right? You feel so scared going into a supermarket toilet, let alone a Walmart. Yes. I mean, a supermarket toilet seems crazy to me too, because I'm like, I've never seen a supermarket toilet, so I can't imagine how nasty it must be. But especially a Walmart, like that's the key. Like you nail it. It's the Walmart part that makes me go like, I don't want to do this, right? And you saw some funny pictures from Walmart during COVID. There's so many. There's something about Walmart's. It's weird because like I don't know why it happens, right? But like the meme about like a Walmart person, like the type of person who goes to a Walmart, there's something. There's just something. It's just it really does fit the meme of like they just do anything that they want, and it's just chaos. It's wanton chaos. It's perfect. In the forest, you dig a poop in the you dig a hole, poop in the hole, and you cover it with the dirt. See, I've always wanted to see that because like technically you have to do that while you're camping too, right? But I've never been to a campsite where there's been nothing around me. I've always been to a campsite where there's at least like an outhouse, which I hate using too. So almost always I hold my poop in until I get back home. So how do you wipe? Or like do you have? I guess toilet paper is technically like degradable, right? So you could just use the toilet paper. But then you get to deal with swamp ass. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to deal with swamp ass. Now, how many times have I done that? Publicly? On the floor? In the forest? No implements? Never. It's always been one of those campsites where they have stuff. Or you use leaves. I don't trust myself to choose the right leaf. You're going to choose the wrong leaf. You're going to choose do you know what poison ivy looks like? It looks like the stuff that you make food with. Poison ivy. I look at poison ivy and I go, yes, bush. I don't think, oh no, my asshole's on fire. It just doesn't work. Yet leaves are not a good idea. I agree. You have paper with you, or you wash your butt in a lake or a river. Oh, but then the bears get you. See, that's why I always poop in my pants. They had the pictures in the Crossword magazine here in Sweden. Wait, really? Do you happen to have them still? I would love to. I would love to see them. But if you don't, then it's fine. Leave the stream. Leaves the stream. Leaves the stream. Leave it. Better to have a poop stick. Have you guys ever heard about the poop knife thing? How like this family used to shit so like such massive poops that they had to have a poop knife to like cut the poop so that it would like be able to like flow. Otherwise, the toilet would like clog. Because I think about that. My poops. I can poop listen, my poops alone. So this is why I don't want to poop in like public. Because some scientist is going to find my poop and think that it's like a, whatchamacallit? Like a scientific artifact. Right? And what happened was that when I poop, it's like massive amounts of poop. It's like so much so that like it wraps around the toilet bowl. So like you can actually get like a wrap around. It's a bit like this. Okay, it's like this image that I drew a long time ago. It's like this image. Wait, where is it? This image was drawn from a real life inspiration of my life. I'm trying to find it. Wait, hold, steady, hold, steady, hold, hold, hold. Steady, hold, steady, hold, steady, hold, hold. Here we go. Here. The POV, so first off, the painting is titled A Reflection. The POV is that the main character is staring into the toilet, looking at their creation. This is and they see their face in the reflection, and the poop is so wide that it curls up the sides of the toilet bowl. You eat a lot of corn, I see. I was inspired to like make this when I was playing Passport 2. This is my greatest work. No, sorry, you finished the magazine and you used it in the boiler. Yeah, it's fair. Greenie lovers, what is a greenie? Before paper, people use a poop spoon or a stick. Exactly, yeah. It's just too large. You know what I mean? Like, or like the sponge from like ancient Roman times. I would need that. What's the red spot? That's the main character's nose. So the main character in the game is like they're green. They have a red nose. They have blonde hair and they have a blue hat. Specifically, and then it's meant to be like he's meant to be a French character. So his like shirt looks like like basically he looks like a caricature of like a French person, which I don't know how accurate it is, but it reminded me of that. So it was a fairly I guess like usable caricature. Whether or not that it was a good one is a whole different thing. Can we play that game again? You won't even hear. Chad, you know what's funny? Most of you won't even hear for that game. To you, I was a nobody back then. Nobody. I mean, really. There's no difference. I'm still a nobody. I'm still a nobody to all of you. I'm just a nobody. So the game is Passport 2-2. Passport 2-2. Passport 2-2. Right there. Really great game. I actually guarantee. I recommend that you all play it yourself. It's basically free-form art game, but with very defined objectives. And my God, is it good. Yeah, 2-2. Yeah, exactly. 2-2. So we can experience it together. How about this? We'll have a watch party where we all watch my VOD of my playthrough of the game. Would you like that? I think that'd be a much better, right? Because then I can have this. We watch the VOD and I'll narrate over it to make it sound like I was there. I can even kill my voice track, and then only have to have the gameplay track. I can actually redo all the narration from like scratch. 2 sticks. My mind is blown. How does that make you feel inside? Do you feel hurt by it? I think it'd be a great time, right? So we'll do. This is the ultimate narcissistic stream content. Is to catch up because like there's new chatters now, right? So to catch all of you up to my old content, I just rewatch my old content. It's the ultimate narcissistic stream. What am I even doing here? Like, what is the point of this that I'm doing? All right, I'm trying to get these gears down. I'm basically trying to build like a whole production line that routes it to a central location that then dispatches. Think of a pub sub architecture where you've got WebSockets and subscribers to WebSockets that will then pull the events after subscribing to WebSockets. Everything hurts. Everything hurts. My brain hurts. Everything hurts. My bones hurt. Also, I want you to know, I read your message that you feel like you're losing brain cells, but I lost too many to respond myself. It's quite hard to respond to that when you yourself have no brain cells. Anyways, this is my design. So we loop it back like this, and yeah, here we go. Look at that. See that? So it's a zero waste system. It's a bit of a gray water system. Like, you know how like you have like your washing water, you have your wastewater, and you have your like gray water for like washing dishes. Same system. You recycle everything. You use the water from washing dishes to then flush your toilet, to then drink later. It's all a system. I need electricity. That's what I need. Water, exactly. Water is a water. I don't know what's all the fuss about the like water. You know, people always say like, oh, you got to sanitize it, and like, why are you drinking from the lake? And like, please get your head out of the toilet. And I'm like, water's water. You know what I mean? It's all the same. Does it really matter? No, it's water. What's the problem? But everyone's like, no, you can't drink from the toilet. It's gonna kill you. It's like, I haven't died yet. I haven't seen any proof of that yet. What is water? You're lucky that our resident scientists aren't here, because they would have given you a lecture about what is water. You speak the forbidden words, what is XYZ, and then you tempt the scientists, who will then spawn in to say, ah, yes, I know XYZ. Don't piss in the sink. Actual tyranny. Yeah, why don't piss in the sink? Actual tyranny. What's crazy is you sound like a veteran chatterer, because like, there's no way that you're not a new chatter, given by the fact that you know about the sink pissing. There's no way that you don't know about the sink ping. Not that I've done it. All chatterers are sink pissers. Kind of true in a way, and I hate that it's so true, because like, what's wrong with you all? Why do you guys keep being... At least a hole in the wilderness, like, I get that. Right? You have no other choice. You must dig a hole to like poop in. I get that. But then this? It's like, what do you mean? You're a natural. I naturally piss in the sink every day. I love sink pissing. My mom says I'm the best sink pisser. She always tells me to knock it off. God damn it, I'm washing the dishes and you're peeing in the sink at the same time again. Oh, Mom, you're so funny. How am I not banned yet? Best sink pisser. The best. Sometimes I wonder, like, why does, like, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I wonder, like, where's the Twitch moderation team if I'm still allowed to stream? You know what I mean? There's things I say and I do, it's like, what's I going? Haha, anyway. Haha, anyway. Best piss sinker. Oh, best piss sinker. Best piss stinker? Meat eater, meat beater. The words, honestly, are kind of like going into my... It's all flowing into one, like, thing, like, now. I can't think anymore. You're a natural best piss sinker. All chatters are sink pissers. Piss sinker. Oh, sink pisser. See? I'm tired, chat. I'm sending all of my brain cells trying to make this, like, one manufacturing line work. And you're over here trying to throw, like, you know... You're like if the Riddler had, like a piss fetish. Right? And he's like, Batman, you'll never find my secrets. You'll never find where I held the bodies. And he's like, God damn it, there's piss everywhere. What's wrong with me? I just made the Batman, the Riddler piss like fan fiction in like a good 20 minutes. Anyway. Anyway. That wasn't really fan fiction, it's my life. Riddle me this, Batman. What's yellow and smelly that's kept in jars? No, Riddler, not again. I swear to God, if it's piss again. It's piss, Batman. Piss everywhere. God damn it. And Batman, like, never saves Gotham City ever again. Like, Gotham City is now filled with crime and piss. Because he's sick and tired of dealing with the piss sinkers. Or the sink pissers. He's like, I'm sick of this shit. Oh, shit, wrong one. This is science, baby. Science. Science, baby. Science. Let's go. We're getting that good science. It's just natural Gotham. You know what's crazy is you say that, right? But when my niece went to New York, I'm not even kidding you. I asked my niece, I was like, how is New York? And she was like, Uncle, it smells like piss. And I was like, no fucking way. And she was telling me, she was like, yeah, like it literally just smells like piss everywhere. She was like, I don't know why. She was like, I don't know why New Yorkers live like this. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty funny. I was like, holy shit, the New Yorkers have it rough, eh? Everything smells like piss. Everything is like piss to them. It's all just piss left or right. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. Like the funny part is that yeah, she's really not wrong. But it's just the way that she said it. Like she was so assured. She's like, yep, smells like piss. It's like, damn, it's bad, eh? The metro smells like piss and shit too. That's what I heard too. Is like everything just smells like really bad. Like the metro, just all the living spaces just smell like shit. I'm like, what's going on in New York that everything smells like piss and shit? I'm like, do you guys have no standards for yourself? I mean, maybe they do. I mean, it's the center of the world basically, but it's like piss and shit. Well, I mean, I guess what's the difference between them and my stream, right? But piss and shit central. NYC is hell. Spoken like a true New Yorker. I've only ever heard that from people who live there, and they're like, yeah, don't move to don't move to NYC. It's hell. Like I've heard more from like NYC, like from New York expats when they leave, and they're like, yeah, like it's awful. You don't want to live here. And then everyone outside is like, I want to move to New York. I want to like make my dreams come like true. Like I want the American dream. And it's like, we're hearing from the people who are dreaming right now, and they're saying that it's not good. They're living the dream, and they're saying it's not worth it. We've got to leave. We've got to leave and save ourselves. Leave New York. You would never touch New York City ever again. Would you go to the smaller, was it the boroughs? Is it the boroughs? Apparently there's like smaller bits of New York that like work out well. Like our dog, Missy. She's a New York dog. It explains why she smells like piss every day. But basically, she came from New York. And I still don't know how my wife got her. Like my wife just one day came home and just had Missy. Or like a dog. And she was like, we have a dog now. And I was like, where'd she come from? And she's like, New York. I'm like, when did you go to New York? And she's like, I drove to the... And she was just like, I met them at the border. And I was like, how what? Took it from the piss streets. We saved her. We did her a favor. Some people may say, oh, like, did we really do her a favor? Like, no, we actually did her a favor. If it wasn't for us, she'd still be living there, pissing every day on the streets, raw. You'd rather live elsewhere. Yeah. But maybe in a borough? Or not even in like a borough. Like you would even say that like a piss borough is like too much. Oh, sorry, like a non-piss borough. Well, this is a matter of perspective. Do you consider it a piss borough or a non-piss borough? Well, piss borough, or is it Pittsburgh? Because it's in the pits. I'm gonna get a lot of angry commentaries. Chat, my YouTube is devolving. People are having like fights with each other. People are saying like things about each other. I'm trying to keep people focused on like on the topic at hand, but everyone's like slinging words at each other, and like guys, just you're all online. Like it's time for us to take a step back and realize like this ain't it. A perspective. I love that. What's crazy is that with an accent, it could kind of work. This is my perspective. The perspective. This is a nice place for my office. So I've been trying to find a place to open up my office in this server, because I need everyone to know that I own this server. So I'm going to put the science lab beside my office because I like pretty lights. And then we're going to route everything towards this very long lab. Really, I'm designing this server to be from my perspective. But realistically, everyone's allowed to go in the server and do whatever they want, right? Like everyone's allowed to have the server. You can have your own office somewhere else if you want to, but this is my office. No one's allowed to touch my office. Basically, everyone can lay claim to different places, right? I need to also check this out. Here, I need to put some notes down eventually. Notes on what to expect and where to find things and stuff like that. Because right now the design lives in my head, and I don't think people are gonna know. We actually need a community. Wait, let me write this down. Community wiki. Game servers. Shit, I didn't mean to make a document. God damn it, I really hate that feature. Maybe I do like a find all. Sorry, you can't see this. I'm like doing it here. Factorio. There we go. Community server. Okay, well, I need a document for the community server. Sorry, you can't see this, but I need to do this because otherwise I'm gonna forget. So servers, Factorio, and remind me. Add notes to guide people around. Community wiki that we can update for server stuff like architecture and schematics. This is really just a secondary job at this point, right? And I fear what happens when we start to call it a job, because then I may be on the hook for liabilities and like tax insurance and like stuff like that, which I'm trying to avoid. Not avoid tax. You can't avoid tax. That'd be fraud. That'd be fraud. I'm not trying to avoid tax. I'm trying to avoid filing tax because I'm lazy. Sam Jamji knows so many quests. So for context, this chatter is using my pawn in Dragon's Dogma 2 to do things. How does she know so many quests? To be fair, I've never done like any of the actual main quests. I've only been doing side quests. So that could explain why Sam Jamji knows so many side quests. Because otherwise, that's all she's ever seen is just me doing a bunch of side quests. While I'm playing Factorial in 2D, you're like a Sigma playing it in 3D. The Sigma males with their accelerated graphics. The beta streamer is playing a 2D game. The Sigma chatter is playing a 3D game. And then Soyjack, insert here, insert Soyjack here. It's like, oh, no way. It's in 3D. Whoa. But you're correct. I want you to know, another chatter said, Boy Jack. See, the VOD viewers are eating good. I'm saying all these like crazy messages, like, I mean, you have no choice but to listen to me say this. What's funny is that VOD viewers, right? They can't just mute me. Because if they mute me, they can't just watch me to know what's going to happen. Because, they're not here, well... you know what I mean? Like, they be missing out. You know what's crazy? Actually, you can't mute videos and you can't pause a video anymore on YouTube because you get hit with like ads. So they're rolling out this thing where they do ads on the pause screen of a video. VOD watchers skip ahead 10 minutes. No. If you do that, the video is over because we've hit 2.5 hours. This is as much time as I've allocated to this game, so I can't I can't continue. Missing out is a bold statement. I will I'm gonna stop this segment here because I'm being attacked and I feel emotionally hurt. Thank you for watching Factorio, everyone. Thank you for coming to my Agile talks. We're not done streaming, but we're done with this segment. I realize the difficulty with this game in a multiplayer setting is teaching everyone how to like play the game, and it's gonna be very painful to say the least. I have emotions. I have many emotions. You just check my YouTube channel. Which one? There are many of them. Most of them are for VODs. I'm gonna clean up the YouTube channels at some point, but I'm just lazy to do it. But I will be doing it while I'm off. So, but that's for a Monday thing. We'll figure out a way to share schematics and stuff about this game at some point. Otherwise, we're kind of just doomed. Like, I really don't know what to do about this. We have way too many things going on. You like my game collection? Thank you. I'm glad that you enjoy my game selections. The one I'm streaming on right now. Exactly. See? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you enjoyed the game selection. And honestly, I would recommend any of those games that I've played, except for the ones that I don't play anymore. And that I've said specifically weren't really good. But I'm just saying, a lot of them are really good. Holy shit, we have turrets! Okay, wait, hold up. How do we do this? I'm gonna post inside the Discord. The next person who shows up in the server, please build a turret because we have exactly 20 minutes before the aliens arrive. But thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed Factorio. I hope that you joined the server. And again, if you want to join the server, you have to join the Discord. Otherwise, you're not allowed to join. So, it's just a community server thing. But that's it for Factorio. I hope that you carry on my will chat. I'll be posting a message about how to continue later on inside the Discord. Give me a moment. Now I'll set the next segment up. But that's it for Factorio.